At the end of last week, Cubic Odyssey launched into early access. It's an awesome game so far, and the reviews are relatively good. They've also just put out a nice hotfix, so we'll go into the hotfix in just a second. But if you don't know what Cubic Odyssey is, it's developed by Atypical Games and is published by Gaijin Network Limited. Embark on a galactic journey in Cubic Odyssey, an open-world adventure where you explore vibrant planets, craft tools, build vehicles, and fight the Red Darkness. It is basically Minecraft with a much more guided storyline, with a lot of elements of No Man's Sky. You'll be able to travel to distant planets, explore the entire planet's surface, and search for wonderful creatures, shoot pirates, and upgrade your arsenal and build yourself a better ship. There's loads and loads of cool stuff in this game. For some reason it's not popping up on the Steam page, but it's got 689 reviews in the 3 days that it's been out, and 507 of those are positive, with 182 being negative. It's currently also sitting at a launch discount price of $18.89 if you do want to check it out. There's also a free demo still available if you want to try it before you decide to make the purchase, or if it's a game that isn't really for you. But if you're a fan of games like Minecraft, and you don't mind No Man's Sky with a little bit more pixelated and blocky graphics, then this will be the one for you. It's really enjoyable. So far I've had loads of fun with it, and the developer seems to also be shit hot on getting updates out, which is good news. Now, the update in question came out on the 16th of May, so that's only 2 days after the game released. It's great, good hotfix, and addresses some issues that are known, so people know that the team are working on it. The post-release bug fixes and balance changes to damage to the player and his equipment has been reduced. Pirates are also not as bloodthirsty towards newcomers, and anti-meteor turrets have become more effective. They're also going to continue to work on multiplayer fixes. There has been a slight update with multiplayer, but they're working on bringing full quest progression whilst connected to online sessions. In addition to that, they're also focusing on other issues like item interactions, vehicle repairing, and crafting, and they will update the community as soon as they have more details on those. But with this update to general gameplay, there's a decent amount of stuff in there. The pirates are bloodthirsty, they absolutely batter you. Your items degrade really, really quickly, which can be really annoying, especially if you've got some better gear, because the repair cost in this game is relatively high. Hopefully they'll bring a few of those down just a little bit and balance some of that stuff, especially when it comes to the core gameplay, like going out and fighting pirates and how much loot and where loot is located. They may address things like that, I do hope. We'll have to wait and see. But things like damage being dealt to items in your inventory upon death, that has been reduced by half, which is one of my biggest bugs with the game. You can get killed 2, maybe 3 times, and then all of your stuff breaks. So you do have to repair stuff 24/7. There's now also an issue that has been resolved with pirates just lingering over your dead body, so you wouldn't be able to go back and get your stuff. Because if you had good stuff, you were in a high level area, but that's the only good stuff you had, you will have to load up another load of gear to go out and get them. I'm pretty sure you can change things like that in the settings, but I'm not 100% sure whether that's something that's coming or whether it's already in early access. I haven't changed too much of the settings, I've just played it as is, and it's been enjoyable so far. But pirates are also now not being attracted to the player's base right at the beginning of the game unless you've got a ship. So if you are starting out, the pirates can be pretty ruthless. Don't get me wrong, they are some of the best areas to go for resources, especially pirate bases and ancient sort of structures with pirates in. They are the best. We're going to have a resource guide and all that stuff coming in the future as well. I've got some big plans. I've really enjoyed this game so far. I've got about 12 hours in it already, which is not a lot. I don't get too much time to just chill and play for hours. So really enjoying it. Brilliant so far, and I'm glad that the updates are being worked on as well. But damage from all sources against the player have been reduced by significantly half, and they're looking into further balancing if it's required, which is also good news because you do get battered by pretty much everything. Damage from ship repairs and ship repair costs in materials and qubits have been halved, so you can repair things. Now, qubits is the currency you use in game. There's various traders and vendors all over the galaxy, so you'll be able to go to different ones to get different things. I think that is something that I would like to see changed as well, because you have to travel to multiple different traders, and a lot of the traders only take 1 or 2 of the items that you've got. It'd be nice to have some sort of general trader that you can just sell off crap to. Maybe they don't have much money, so you can't just farm it to keep the sort of game economy down a little bit, but yeah, I think it would be a good idea to have a general trader somewhere, because there's a lot of stuff you need to buy. So making money can be quite difficult. Now, when it comes to offense, the fire rate of anti-meteor turrets has been doubled, and meteor showers are more spread out, considerably lowering the chance that they would land on your base. The turret projectiles will now work like projectiles of flat cannons, blowing up multiple meteors in a large range. While we're working on ensuring a proper quest progression in online sessions, multiplayer will be temporarily limited to creative and open adventure game modes only. They've also fixed issues where progress could be lost after returning from an online session. In some cases, previously lost saves might now be restored if they weren't overwritten, which is good, addressing that. It would have been nice on sort of release just to put out an update, which may have gone out on Discord. I don't use Discord very often, so that could have already been done. So apologies if that was. But yeah, something to the wider public as well and the wider player base on maybe either Steam or on your socials. Not everybody uses Discord. I don't use it very often. I only use it really because of YouTube. If I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't be on Discord. I use it to play Call of Duty with my mates. Other than that, I'm not on it very often. I do try and get on there. We have got a server on there, so, you know, I do check that every now and then. So I'd recommend joining that if you haven't already. All of the links are in the description down below. Please do me a favour, fondle those buttons. I greatly appreciate it. But when it comes to the game, there is loads and loads of stuff that I'd love to see tweaked, added, changed, but it's a very early access. The developer is going to continue to work on it. I think they plan to be in early access for up to 2 years, which is great because there's tons of stuff that I'd love to see tweaked on the game. A lot of stuff to make it a little bit more easier on the eyes when you're going into the open world and into the galaxy, just to make the quest progression and things a little bit smoother. It's a little bit difficult, a little bit time consuming at the moment going through stuff. It'd be nice to just set a location on your maps and then guide your ship to it, or have your ship sort of jump to it, which you can do between sort of like planets and space stations and POIs. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the arse trying to log and track certain missions. Now, if there are any guides you'd like to see, or tips or tricks or certain things you're questioning about, drop them down in the comments, and if we get a decent amount on there, I'll start doing videos on what people want to see. Overall, I'm going to do some like location guides and random bits like that where you can do this, what's the best locations to go for certain resources, all that kind of stuff. I've filled up a decent chunk of my my board, so I've got a lot of stuff planned for this, I've found so far anyway. But overall, really enjoying it. Great game. I'd highly recommend Cubic Odyssey. It, like I say, early access, so things will be worked on, changed, fixed over time, making the game much better. Overall, though, it is a brilliant experience so far. Highly recommend it. For now, though, we are going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully, you've all enjoyed. If you have, fondle those buttons. I greatly appreciate it. I've been Wired. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.